This is definitely not a video I wanted to make, but here we are. I discovered this little spring sitting on my round table next to about a foot away from the Style PS, and I knew immediately what it was, and when I checked, the spring had broken. Now notice the spot that you have there. I have another Style PS, just like this, and this one I bought used, so I didn't really think too much of it. I thought maybe they had fixed this problem, but look, exactly the same spot. Both of them broke, not in use, but just sitting wherever they were. When I found this one way back when, it literally just had the spring sitting in there, broken. And it had been sitting in a bag. Like, it's not like I had been using it. So I would love to make this the tool that I can recommend to everyone. It's still around $35. You can still get it. It has the added attachments if you want to buy that on eBay, which lets you use the Leatherman bit kit, which is pretty cool. It has a great tool set that anyone can benefit from, and it's safe enough that I would be happily willing to give this to a younger child, like in the 8 to 10 range. And I was hoping it would stick around, but this is a brand new one that I only bought about a year ago, and it's still having this problem with the heat treatment. Come on, Leatherman. This is not acceptable. And it's not just me. I just did a quick search. This is still an issue. Has been for over a decade, and they still haven't fixed it. It's a good portion. I would imagine it's a big reason why the squirt was discontinued, because it also has the same problem with the spring, and this spring tends to snap just as easily. So I don't think it's just warranty claims because of people abusing the pliers. I'm sure that is part of it, but come on, Leatherman. There's no reason why they have to, over a decade later, still have the same problem with a scissor spring. And I'm not talking these were broken in use. Both of these two broke in exactly the same spot, and both of them had a broken spring while sitting closed on a surface. No interaction whatsoever. Yeah, like, I don't know what to say. I want to recommend this so badly to people because it's a bladeless tool. It's one of the very few keychain plier-based tools that has both a plier and a scissor. The plier isn't going to do like nuts or anything like that, but it does have a lot more strength than your fingers for a lot of different tasks. I can't recommend it right now because look at what's going to happen. You're going to have to return it. You're going to pay for the shipping, which is going to be $15 probably round trip. So you're not looking at a $35 tool. They will fix it. Don't get me wrong. They will fix this. And when I send them back, I'm going to hopefully get these back. But that's not cool. I don't accept it. I mean, at this point, I'm kind of like begging. I'm going to be begging Nextool and Olight to make a compact bladeless variant of the Mini Sailor and or the P1. They're the same thing, by the way, but what I'm thinking they could do is, you see how we have the scissors and we have the two smaller implements, just keep those but just opposite each other. In fact, I might even try this modification, get rid of the can opener, bottle opener, and the blade, and just make a much lighter variant of the tool. That's what I would like to see at this point, and you know, take up some of the market share that pretty much is exclusively there with the Leatherman Style PS. I don't understand why why none of the companies are making bladeless tools so that people can carry them through TSA and just never have to worry about taking it off or get it taken away. It's beside, you know, I'm beside myself. And they could also just simply make the spring a little differently, like in this old buck tool. Like, this is an old, more than 20-year-old tool, and it just has the simple springs like any Victorinox. You know, it's kind of in this very simple design. So if you just need to replace that spring, in fact, I'm pretty sure I can use a Victorinox spring in this, and it would work just fine. I don't get it. Like, there are better designs out there. I'm not sure why companies refuse to take what is otherwise effective and then make something less effective because they have to be, you know, different. Just because you want to differentiate yourself doesn't mean you shouldn't take advantage of the ideas that have been well proven over time, like what Victorinox has produced and continues to have successfully. In fact, here's my keys. What I'm carrying for the most part right now is this. This is just a jet setter that I have with custom scales that give me the pen as well as the tweezer slot. And that's what I'm basically carrying. And if I need pliers, I just carry a dedicated pair. That's kind of where I'm at with this whole thing. It's getting frustrating. I don't know where I was going with this. I just want people to be made aware. If you get the Leatherman Style PS, probably within a couple of years, you're going to have a broken spring and you're going to have to send it back. I don't know if I can continue to support buying this tool if this is going to be such a common problem. Just my thoughts. Let me know down in the comments. Am I overreacting, or is this just the BS that I think it is? Anyway, as always, thank you for your time, and we'll talk again soon.